Hello, my name's Mr. John Ford, and do you know something? I'm in a good mood. It's very positive as well. But you know, there's always one bad apple in a bunch. Remember, Jamie Taylor is a bouncer. Do you know something? To think I'm scared? Well, I think I was scared of Anne Coffey. Would he say what I said to every government? Anyway, he's calling me this and calling me that. So remember, karma always comes back. So what is, well, to tell the truth, I can make you a receive karma. Remember, I'm safe. He could smack me in the mouth if he wanted, but guess what? More karma. But if anyone had said, shut there, well, I won't swear. That's what he said. How have you hurt your head? Well, I'll tell you how you hurt me head, people out there. I fell when Manchester Royal actually made me ill. They didn't feed me, so I was poorly and fell off a bed. Fact, not theory, can't get over slander. Have you noticed there's always one bad apple in the bunch? And do you know something? Nah. Do you know something? He's a big fella, I admit. He's a bouncer, there you are. But do you know something? But he fret every government. Do you know something? He reckons I've caused my own bad karma and banged my head. No. I wasn't fed, so I had an epileptic fit. That's what he thinks. Wrong. I had a non-epileptic attack caused by being ill. I'm well known around stop-up facts, right? Well, people may know me, people not. But put it this way. In a non-epileptic attack, for instance, there's different reasons, different things you can do. So that means he's not that clever. Now, would you say that to a bouncer? Tell the truth, I've been on television. I actually went up to 2 6-foot geezers and took my phone back. That's how protected I am. That's how I could say what I wanted to the government people out there. But there's always one bad apple in the bunch, remember. I'm way above smart. You may say, why am I putting this up? Remember, I can control karma. Now, he could hit me if he wanted to. Sure could. But would he threaten every single government? He talking me like wet, right? Was calling me this and calling me that. I did. He reckons. Do you know something? I've caused karma talking about him. No. I banged my head through Manchester Royal. They made me ill and also tried to admit me to a psycho ward. Obviously it didn't happen because obviously I'm intellectual. I didn't go in to get some water where was a psycho ward. I didn't go toilet there when they kept saying go in. In fact, there was only one security guard. He was nice. In fact, I've given more bad karma. Guess what? Have you ever heard of the word daft and daft? He's probably thinking, would I really put this up? Remember. So this is Jamie Taylor, who's actually come attention on my phone. In fact, I've got his number, but I don't disturb him. Could ring him, but you know something? He said don't ring him at night, but he's putting comments on my phone. You know, anyone can be big at heart. Do you know what he told me? He was getting bullied at school, and that's why he wanted to learn this, learn that, to stick up for himself, this, that, and the other. I mean, for instance, he could be angry with me, fact, for telling everyone this, right? For once, he reckons I've caused my own bad karma. No, Manchester Royal caused it. And again, let me explain. The second time I banged my head, worked that one out. So simple. I was poorly. And why was I poorly? common sense. Everybody knows anyone can have a non-epileptic at any time. It's caused by different things, stress, anxiety and all that. But again, I was treated very, very bad. Very bad. But you're going to say, well, why would you put this up to a, bouncer or whatever, someone like that, after he's commented? It just probably, the thing people think and people don't think. What he's actually doing, in fact, is creating his own bad karma, which he doesn't believe. Well, look what happened to Anne Coffey. So you could say, the deeper you dig and say things like Anne Coffey and other people, for instance, I said mentioned every government. Would he do that? No, he wouldn't. Even if he said he would. There's saying, but there's doing. I'm not dead. I'm protected. But would he be protected? For instance, he's not related to an Anglo-Saxon god. I don't like people making me look small. But again, it's probably wondering, would I put this? I've seen comments on my phone, and probably you have public out there. You probably say, why am I replying to this? And I've just seen this just now. Anyone can be big and hard. Sure can. But can they control karma? Yeah. Suppose, he can do what he wants. He can even smack me, do whatever he wants. That's if he thinks it's intelligent. Well, the thing is, he wouldn't have a job to go to, would he? He'd be out of work, lose this, lose that, lose this. Get done for a criminal offence. So really, we're skint already. He'd lose that money, and guess what? Probably on the street. See? But then again, people who do bad to me, which obviously he has. I could phone him up, but I don't phone him up. Because he said don't phone him up when it's obviously night time. Daytime or night time. I can't remember. To tell the truth, I've never phoned him, but do you know something? I thought I made this video just to please him. See him even laughing. That's because I'm taking this nice, what do you call it? What's it called? See, he thinks I've forgotten. Obviously, I'm having acupuncture. I'm taking powder, 2 teaspoons, twice a day. Makes a lot of people put funny. He's thinking that he's giving me bad karma. So, I'm only making this now because really, to tell the truth, the thing is, people don't realise when they double cross me, they're making a big mistake. You could say, for instance, he doesn't give a monkeys, he's going to smack me, this and the other. The thing is, I don't mind, but I think he'd be making a big mistake. But it's up to him, innit? He can do what he wants. So good of them people in Piccadilly Gardens, 4 o'clock in the morning, wind it to 27, Channel 4, 60 days on the street. They could have stabbed me. They could have knifed me. They could have glass bottled me. They could have needled me, but I'm still here. I've just made, as you see people, a video where I fall in the road. Just because he says what's happened to your head, this, that and the other, do you think that's funny, eh? He reckons this, that and the other, I get creating my own bad karma. No, not one bit. For one, Manchester Royal mate didn't feed me, so I was poorly. People out there. Anyone can think they're big and smart. If they're smart, they don't put bad comments. And think of it, it's like, it's really in theory, you could say, like the hospitals analyse without getting the facts. Just like I said, I don't suffer from epilepsy. I suffer from non-epileptic attack disorder. The people who are usually saying something are just as bad as them. Now, I don't mind. He can do what he wants. He can hit me. But what would happen? For one, he'd have no job. For one, probably get nicked. And you know, I do know a lot of important people. Like I said, I know 2 people from Secret Service. I also know a nice scientist. But like I said, that's my business. I'm a nice person. I help the charities and do everything. But you know something? I don't even give a monkeys about him. But I thought I'd make this to prove to you people out there how safe I am. Now let him do what he wants. But I will tell you something. He'd been making one big mistake. For once, he's probably, you know, for all I know, he might not be bothered. He might have lost his job already. There might have just no work about. But does he really want to be homeless? Does he want to be this? He's got Jamie Taylor. As you can see, he's got some comments. And calling me this, calling me that, calling me this, calling that. Do you think that's flipping big? Not one bit. He reckons he's an hard man. He probably is an hard man, and I won't deny it. Brother, I just control karma. And I'm not wet behind the ears. I've just seen his comments. You know, have you ever known? I'll tell you something. A person lies when they usually are saying this somebody, usually are someone. So I don't believe he was actually bullied, like he told me, by the way. I think he was a bully. Would you be laughing after you know? So you think these big people say big things. Would you say that to a bouncer? There again, is he really going to get nicked? He's got a family, he told me. But you know something? Would you put this up people out there? You know, all right, you can do a load of things. Fact is fact. I'm well known about stop up this and the other. He thinks this and the other. Do you know something? I don't give 2 monkeys. You know, fact is fact. If he doesn't know, do you know what? He could even get the same illness and be barred from pubs himself. You know, but that's his problem, it's not mine. And so could all of you people out there. Just look after yourself and remember, people who comment create their own bad karma. It's one of them. When he said, what did I do to my head? Manchester Road didn't feed me. Fact, I was poorly. Now, do you think, you know, would you be scared of him? Well, to say, why should I be worried? So, to his choice, what he does. Big hard men, you know, usually pick on people smaller than themselves. But then again, I'm smaller than him. But then again, I can control karma. He wouldn't threaten the governments like I did. He'd be wet behind the ears. So he could say he could lose my temper with me. He's probably just thought I'd effing blind on this. I'm not having a blind me, man. I'm having a hacky bunch of people out there. Very happy as well. Do you think I give a monkeys about him? Nah. But I just thought I'd upload this to entertain him. Do you know something? Anyone can be anyone. But does he really want to get done by the police for hitting me, knifing me, or whatever? You know, I go Piccadilly Gardens. In fact, I was in Piccadilly Gardens tonight. I was there the night before with someone. But, you know, it was a waste of time, you know. Last night it was. But today, when I went, well, tonight when I went, you know, let's see the time, eh? Well, you could call it last night, or the night before, because it's 1 in the morning now. See, I am awake, and guess what? I'm looking on the bright side of life. But guess what? People suggest, and people suggest. If he thinks he's doing karma to me, remember, if you don't get fed in Manchester Row, you can have a fit. Fact. They also tried to add me to a psycho ward. Do you think I give a monkeys about him? Nah. Let him stab me, let him do what he wants. Let him get put in the neck. Let him hit me, let him get put in the neck. Do you think I give a monkeys? Not one bit, people out there. Anyone can comment. He's probably just seen what I say. But you know what? He's probably saying all this because he's having a bad time already for the garbage he's putting around everybody else. He's probably having bad luck. Something's happened around him, probably. And remember, life is like an open book. What you give out, you receive. So, he's probably having a bad time of it, upset with this. Now, someone has to take it out on someone. So he's probably taking out on me, people out there. But remember, I have friend every government party. He wouldn't. As hard as he is. But then again, he's probably wondering what I'd say. So he could smack me in the face, knife me or whatever. But now, this is on YouTube. Let's see what he's going to do. Anyway, you take care, people out there. Obviously, be a bit more mature than him. Because really, daft people get bad karma. Good people get good karma. Do you think you give a monkeys about him? Not one little bit. He can say what he wants, do what he wants. You know something? The reason why I haven't phoned him because he said don't phone him when he's obviously sleeping. I've been to polite, never phoned him. I'm not scared. If I wanted, I could phone him. But what's the point of phoning somebody who's going to, be an idiot and yell down the phone? The things he's saying on my website is a bit, he's acting like a lunatic. So he's not even going to let me more for saying this. See how much I'm enjoying this. The thing is, I'm having acupuncture getting better. How you bang your head out, this and this. He thinks he's got it. Come on, wake up, people out there. Well, you don't need to wake up. You're already awake. You got more sense in him. See? Now, he could be he could probably knife me. He could probably do this. He could probably do that. But guess what? And also, because I'm intelligent, he'd be probably too scared. He'd get someone to do it for him. See, you got to be on the ball, people out there. For all I know, he might have been the person who actually got me barred from all the pubs. You see, people out there, you're not going to be wet behind the ears. And guess what? I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he didn't, because I don't commit slander. But I'm happy because I'm having acupuncture and I'm getting better, people. But obviously, don't be like thinking negative. Negative. If you give out negative, you receive negative. Life is just an open book. What you give out, you get. What are you giving out? Thinking he's Mr. Big. He probably was a bully. He's probably been a bully all his life. And he picks on people probably. Well, look at this. Look what he's saying to me. Don't be daft people out there. Don't be bullies. Look after your friends and family. He says he's got a family. Let's hope his missus and family's going to be okay. Because if he does go to prison, they'll be upset. As if he did anything to me, of course. But I don't mind what he says and what he does. Tell the truth. What would he receive? I'm a nice person. I'm safe. Now you could say I'm not going to be safe because you could stab me and do this. You could get different people to do the job. But then, guess what happens? I put this up and he's lumbered in it. Because people don't come up to you for no reason. They come up to you because they're friends of a friend. There's always someone more intellectual than him. Big is big. But being smart, well, on the ball is a bit more better. You see, the thing is, if I'd see what I'd say, he's probably bullied people all his life. And bullies can never stop being bullies. He told me he was bullied and I knew he what to call it, he wanted to change and bully others. People are big, right? Well, he thinks he's big. Now, would you say that to a bouncer? You wouldn't, would you? But I said it. But then again, he'd be probably too scared he'd get someone to do it himself. And even if he did it, would his family want him to? Because he'd be in the nick, wouldn't he? And you just think, what would happen if someone did it for him? Because he'd be too scared. Nothing is too scared. He probably would do it, but you think, I could tell you what would happen, but I'd rather keep that to myself. Then again, I am on the ball. And just remember, people out there, when people give out bad, they get bad. He's probably on a bad time of it, he's probably sad already, right? To think of giving monkeys, that's his problem, he caused it. You take care, people out there, and remember, try to think positive and keep well. I banged my head, like I said, people out there, through Manchester Royal, not getting fed. And it was bad. That caused you to be ill. Fact is fact. And he reckons he's Mr. Big, putting this up and this up and this up. Do you know something? Do you think it's big to give out negativity, people? No. You always think out positive. Then again, let him do what he wants. But then again, does he really want to go to prison? Or be part of an accomplice for getting someone to do the job for him because he won't do it himself? Now, even if he does, because he's really upset with a lot of things going on, he might have got divorced with his missus, anything could have happened. But you think him flipping worried? It's his problem. He's created his own karma. Remember, he could really, really blow his top. But then again, what would happen to him if he did do something to me? And now, because I'm intellectual, he could get someone to do the job. But guess what else? He'd be part of the crime himself, because it wouldn't have happened unless they knew him. You take care, people out there. I'm having a nice kabucha and getting well, just like you could. You take care. Get back to you next time. Someone who doesn't like a person who's kind to the public and helps everyone. I do. What's he doing? Giving negativity. I've got some comments for all I know, you might see them. Doesn't make me soft. I just give positivity out. If you want to give negativity, if you give negativity to the universe, people, you receive it. He's probably already received it. Because give bad all the time, you get bad. You might be upset from what's happened. I don't know, I haven't got a clue. And that's why he's taking out on me. People take things out on people out there when they're upset. But really, you don't take it out. Well, he said he was my friend, but even if he isn't, would you, if he was, would you put that up? You wouldn't, would you? So anyway, forget all the conversations. Listen to what I've just said, people out there. Treat your partner kind. And let's hope you stick together if you're in a relationship. But if he's upset with what's going on in his family, the thing is, he's created it himself. He's taken out on me, like he might have even bullied everyone when he was a kid. Remember, when you do something and say you want to stop people doing something, maybe it's a lie you've been doing all the time. Bullying everyone. you think he'd give a monkeys about this video? I'm uploading it now to prove a point. If he does what he does, up to him. But remember what will happen to him. He might want to go to prison. He might want to go there to take drugs. I don't know. That's probably why he's saying it, so he can stab me. Oh, guess what to stab me? But remember, I'm on the ball. Guess what's going to happen? He's included in it. So he go to the prison just like the other people. He might want drugs, I don't know. I haven't got a clue. But anyway, it's his problem, not mine. I don't make problems. I'm good to society. He's bad. So, he can mouth off all he wants. He's not giving me no bad karma. I'm a good person. He reckons he's giving me bad karma. Do you know something? You haven't got a clue. Well, he hasn't anyway. Do you know something, people out there? You do bad, you get bad. You do good, you get good. So let him just do what he wants. But also, he receives what he gets. For instance, if you do good with the government, you get good. If you do bad, you get bad. For instance, you don't get elected, well, some idiots do, if they're bad, right? Like an MP, right? But it's unusual for a bad person, for an MP, to get in Parliament. Now, what you might say I said about Anne Coffey, right? But it's what the people think. Like right now, you people, if you watch this, you may say, hey, listen to me, him, or me. But remember, would you, if someone was throwing an egg at you, would you listen? Say someone says, I'm going to throw an egg at you. Would you take that as a comment and like it? You wouldn't, would you? You wouldn't even watch it. Would you watch the one when someone's, I'm going to give you a birthday cake? Anyway, you take care, people out there. Just a little advice. Give positivity out to the universe. I don't give a monkey's about him. Then again, like I said, if his friends or him himself, you can all make mistakes. I'm a kind person. Like I said, I won't be going up to heaven. My soul is around. And even if it did, my soul would come back. Especially if related to an Anglo-Saxon god, but would his. And the way he's going, he's digging his own grave. From the karma he's giving out. He's connecting to negativity. People out there, don't you? You be good people and create the positivity. Like Manchester Royal, I paid them back. They've got the karma. Remember, so did Anne Coffey. He said to me, in fact, prove it. But what he didn't look at was one of the videos where I showed a car on her Lowfield Road surgery, a police car the month before she got kicked out. Proof is in the pudding out there. Anyway, you take care. Proof is in the pudding, like I say, and I don't lie. You take care. All the best. Good luck and good karma to the nice people. Obviously he isn't, so it's up to you what you think. He's probably thinking, what will I say? And I won't say bug at all. And they call me and put up something else. Well, do you think I give a monkeys? Like I said, you can find out a lot of things. But guess what? Would he go up to two, as a bully he is, would he go up to two people in Piccadilly Gardens on TV, and when someone could have had knives, guns and needles, glass bottles, two, not one, and taller than me, and take my phone back off him? No, he wouldn't. bigger the bounty is. Then again, I'm connected to positivity. That's why I never got hurt. But guess what? He could hurt me. Then he could get someone to do it for him. But guess what? Now he's in the same boat himself. He's actually included if it happens to me because he's got someone to do it for him. I'm not as daft as what a lot of people out there. Anyway, you don't need to listen to me nattering on all day about it, but you take care. You can say what he wants. But remember, you people out there, be nice, be kind, and be courteous, and connect to positivity. Negativity don't get anywhere. You take care out there. Speak to you next time. Good luck and good camp to the nice people. Obviously, he isn't. Bye for now.